So I am wearing absolutely no makeup. I have my hair up because I just got out of the shower and I did not want to wash my hair. Today's actually a curl day. So I washed my hair yesterday evening and I just give it a little bit of a blow dry. I have very thick, very coarse hair. So when I went to sleep, I just kind of blew dried my hair and left it. It wasn't even like a blowout type of hair drying. It was just, I just dried it just so I don't go to sleep with wet hair. So my hair, as you can see, is very thick. It's a little frizzy, but it's pretty long. And this is, my preference is to wash my hair like the day before and let it air dry during the day. And then that evening or the next day, hopefully I don't have anywhere to go that evening, because if I don't, then I won't curl my hair that evening. I'll just go to sleep with it and I'll curl it the next day. So here we go. And this is a video by request. So I have this towel here in case you're wondering why it's there, because that's where I like to sit, when I put my, let me show you, my tanners on. So I know this has been in the market forever, but I just discovered this and oh my God, it's like, I feel like a sun goddess when I wear this. So I'll use this like once or twice a week, but this is my secret and it's so inexpensive. This Malibu Hemp Golden Glow, I wear this like every other day. This gives the most beautiful tan. Now it's one of those that have to build up, but oh my God. And this is like barely 6, it's like 5 something. And it's 18 ounces of tanner. Now don't go all buying it and then there's none for me because I need this stuff. But there's my secret to such a beautiful tan. This, I just started this like this year. Once a week, maybe twice if I really want to look tan for an event. But using this like every other day all summer, oh my God. It is the most beautiful, beautiful tan. I swear to God. So anyways, let me go back. I'm going to start my hair. I like to wear heat protectant on my hair. And I didn't start doing this till this year either. I don't know what's wrong with me because I do highlight my hair. So I'm going to put this all over. I wish I could play music, but I heard that they don't really let you play music. All right, so here we go. And I'm sorry, this is going to be a full length video. I'm not sure if you're technically supposed to go in there and blow dry the heat protectant onto your hair, but I don't like the way my hair sounds. Like if I start hearing sizzling when I'm curling my hair, I start getting worried. All right, so because my hair is so long and it's so thick, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time, I'm not complaining, but sometimes my daughter, Ariel, today's her birthday. Ariel, happy birthday, honey. She turns 27. She's got, I think the term is, she has a lot of hair, but it's finer in texture. So, and her hair is like down to here, which is not exactly my goals. I'm kind of waiting for it to get to here. But anyways, she has finer hair, so it looks silkier and smoother than mine. I wish my hair was not so coarse. My hair is coarse, and that's kind of what I don't like. Anyway, so this is what I do. I will put this hair up on the top. I like to do my crown last because I think there's more technique. Not that there's any huge techniques to what I do, but I like to be a little more precise in how I curl it. All right, so I can never remember the size of my curler. I believe this is 1 1/4 or 1 1/2. It's the bigger one. I want to say it's 1 1/2. And I've noticed that it's my favorite size for curling. So I have learned over the years that size does matter when you're curling pieces of hair. So here we go. I take, maybe I should be a little bit smaller. I curl everything the same on the bottom. And what I like about, this is a ceramic one, it's a chi, it wasn't that expensive, it was only like $50, but the reason why I don't worry about making my hair super straight or really smooth before I curl it is because the curling iron, especially one this big, acts a little bit as a straightener. If not a straightener, more like it smoothens my hair out, and I will use it. And I will slide it down like this just to smoothen it out a little bit. And that in itself just helps so much to create like a less frizzy curl, I guess. So I will do it kind of toward the center and I slide it down. The ceramic curling irons are smoother if you do like to slide your hair down. And I try not to leave it on too long. I do like to get the ends in there, and then I will pull it out like this. So the reason why this video is going to be long is because I don't know how to edit, and I'm actually doing this live anyways. I don't know how to edit, and I'm doing it live anyways, so hopefully you guys won't get too bored watching it if you are watching it live. And if you do get bored, just, you know, log off and then wait till I post it and you can fast forward all these little bits. So I always curl away from my face, which I think that's a no-brainer. And then slide down a little bit. My hair is layered, long layers. And I also have a bit of a V. It's kind of cut in a, not a deep V, but kind of a V. When I curl my hair too, like this bottom half, I like it to be a little less curled than the top parts, than like the crown parts. I used to curl my hair in 3 parts, but I kind of learned that I don't really need to do that. Try to get it close to the scalp and slide down. I hate when little hairs get caught because that hurts. And then slide down about halfway, twist. And I leave, I don't know, maybe the equivalent of like 5 seconds before I start sliding down. Sometimes I talk and get myself completely off track. I forgot what I was saying. And then just keep it for another 5. I love the way the ribbons look, and I don't touch them because if you let them cool before you start messing with them, the curl stays. It kind of like sets in. The cooling sets the curl. And I'm kind of going to be looking at the mirror at times like this, so I'm going to be looking off camera. Okay, about halfway, twist and turn. Be nice if I could play some music. I don't know if that's really true, but every YouTuber that I know, or most of the YouTubers, say the same thing, but they're not really allowed. Again, a little less curl on the ones on the bottom, like, because I guess I am kind of doing it in 2 layers, because I do the top and then the bottom, just kind of rotate that way. By the way, if any of you guys think that this is a really cute robe, I got it at Forever 21. Got it a few years ago, so I don't think they'd have it anyways, but Forever 21 has some really cute stuff. I am nowhere near 21 years old, but I like shopping there. Just because I'm older doesn't mean that my taste in clothes has changed. I'm a little out of the demographics for Forever 21, but they've got some cute stuff, and I think I pull it off. I think I do. I think I do just fine. My taste has not changed a lot. I don't wear such, well, yeah, Not to work, but I do wear short skirts still. As long as my legs look okay, I think that I will always want to wear short skirts. They're just cute. I don't know. Also, like I basically grew up in Miami and Southern California. And you know, in those places, like people just don't wear super warm clothes most of the year. I'm in Denver right now and I hate the winter. I do. I feel like my mind and my heart hibernates in the winter. I need to find a way to enjoy winter more. If you guys have any suggestions on how to enjoy winter, please let me know. I don't do winter sports. Never was able to handle the cold, but I feel like springtime, I'm like the buds and the flowers. I just come alive. I'm like reborn. Okay, so I'm getting this one. Try to speed it up a little bit because I don't want to bore you guys. It's funny because I'm not conscious of time when I'm actually doing it by myself, but because I'm recording it, I feel like I don't want to like bore the hell out of anybody. But I guess the best way is just to pretend that no one's there because nobody is there right now. So I guess that's kind of easy. Nobody's there. All right, keep going. I'm just gonna curl this last one this direction. Oh my gosh, I get so warm when I'm doing this. And I do kind of like tap open, and slide my hair. It's like a tap, tap, tap. All right, so here I have this half. Let me feel what this half feels like. Okay, I think we are ready. And then I do the opposite direction. For some reason, I have to tuck my hair in my mouth when I'm trying. This is my awkward side. So because I'm doing the bottom parts, I guess I should just use slightly bigger pieces. It's not a big deal. I almost burned my neck. Oh my God, that hurts. I hate when I do that. But it's worse when I burn my forehead because then everyone can see what happened. All right, so here we go. If I do a slightly bigger piece, I just hold it down for a little bit longer. Okay. Just sliding the curling iron like this slowly, it really does help to smoothen out, especially if that part's not going to be super curly. Like you can see this part right here, it's not super curly or anything. It just helps make my hair smoother and look prettier. All right, so slide it down. Now I did forget something, so I am going to, as soon as I let this one go, start another curling iron. I noticed something about the way my hair curls. And I think I figured out the couple secrets to make it more like, to control it a little bit more. My hair, since it's so thick, likes, when I use the thick curling iron, it likes to pick up after a while, like one big curl, and it'll like really be like this big, like swoops, and it'll just stick there, and sometimes it'll come and curl inward. And oh my God, I hate that. And I've not known what to do about it until I figured out I probably need a smaller curl for that part. So I have learned that if I frame my hair, the frame part with a smaller, I believe this one's the 1 1/4 curling iron, so I forgot to turn that one off. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Dropping everything. Oh, why can't I get this in here? Oh my God. Sorry guys, hang on. All right, there we go. I dropped my husband's mouthwash. All right, so I'll put this one on the highest setting. There we go. So I believe this is 1 1/4 inch. I will use that one to frame my face. And I noticed that it looks prettier, 1. And 2, it keeps these weird, like, it literally is like a strand of hair that just goes whoop, like this. And I'm trying to, this side of my hair curls in a weird way. I don't know. We all have like the weird things that our hair does. So that's mine. That one definitely needs less time because it was a very small bit of hair. Right, and I am gonna just try to finish this off really quick. I don't know if you guys can tell, but so I'm getting so many grays. These little hairs right here are like always trying to go back to being gray. No matter if I dye my hair like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they're just back to wanting to be gray. But because I have my hair highlighted and I dye it, like the color I put in is like a light, I use a light ash blonde and a medium ash blonde. Not that it makes my hair blonde, but it gives those hairs just enough color to where they don't look white or silver. They just kind of look blonde. But then they kind of lose their color. Like, I don't know if it's the hair dye or my hair is just brutal or if it's growing. I don't know what's going on because it's not like these hairs get super long or anything, but they always revert back to being, because they're not porous, I guess, and they're not really absorbing the color. I think that's what it is. They're not absorbing the color. But anyways, I think that if I was a man, I'd be like a distinguished gentleman. I would have like, like the temple kind of grain. All right, so here is that. The way it looks, I don't know if I'm even in camera right now, but the way it looks in the back. All right, so I am going to take, I guess I do it in more than 2 parts. I just split it. So I'm going to take, look, I still have like a head's full of hair left. I'm going to take this part right here. Please feel free, guys, to fast forward. I realize this is a lot of video. I don't know how to edit, and one of these days I will learn, but I have so many other things that I need to be doing. I don't have a lot of time to learn how to manage videos and stuff like that. So, all right, so I'm just gonna go as quickly as I can to try to get, I don't want the ones in my face done yet. Again, I don't expect anybody to be watching the whole video. I realize it's a lot to watch. Again, I'm doing that tap and pull, tap and pull. These, I like a little bit more curl. and you really want them to be a little different from each other. Like you don't want every single curl the same. Okay, here we go. Try to make this quick. So I don't know if I've ever told anybody, but what I do in real life, not on camera obviously, is I am a teacher. I am a CLD teacher, cultural and linguistically diverse educator. And what that means is pretty much I teach ESL. So today is Tuesday. I'm gonna go by my school today and pick up my keys because I'm moving classrooms, which I haven't done that in a few years because I went into that building 3 years ago. It was a new school for me. I've been teaching 21 years, so it's not like I am new at it, but you know, sometimes you need a change, and I chose to, wondering if I want to do this. I'm going to do this one whole. So anyways, I chose a different scenery, so I chose a different school, and I changed there, and I had to reset my classroom. So I've been there 3 years. This is going to be my 4th year teaching there. And we had to change classrooms because we are going K6 this year. We're going to go K8, but we're going K6 this year, which means this year we do K6. Next year we're going to do up to 7th grade. And then the year after we're going to do up to 8th grade. So that's going to be really fun-ish. I have a good attitude about it. Like, I don't know, like 6th grade, like if you see 5th graders second semester when they're going into like getting ready to go to 6th grade, you're like, oh my God, because you're so used to, I mean, we have preschool in our building. You're used to kids being, I think that one's prematurely, no, I'm gonna keep it. Prematurely kind of fell out. So if you're used to like preschool to, if you're used to preschool to kindergarten up to 5th grade, and then all of a sudden you're told that those 5th graders that you can't wait to move on, you love them. God, you love them, you do. But you're happy that they're moving on. And I think, to be honest, they're not really happy to move on, so I feel kind of bad saying that. They miss us until like halfway through like 6th grade, then they start like, ooh, no, we love middle school. But anyways, we get to keep them another year. Well, I think it seems like we're gonna keep them forever because we're not letting them go till like they start high school, which it's kind of good. I know it's a good thing in a way, but I feel like our school's not equipped to have older kids, but we'll see. Okay, that one's gonna have to stay like that. We'll see how it works out. It's gonna be challenging for space-wise because we don't have a ton of space in our school. And we're going to try to accommodate, you know, middle school needs in an elementary school. So that in itself is going to be challenging. But, you know, we'll do what we can. Kids are excited. I don't know why they're so excited. I'm trying to think, like, if I was in 5th grade when I was I went to 6th grade in my elementary, so I guess that wasn't a big deal, but you know, it's kind of tradition that they're going into middle school. But they seem pretty excited about staying with us, so I think that's a good thing. If they were mad about it, then I think that's like, uh-oh, not gonna be a good year when you have middle schoolers mad at you. But I think they like us, they love us, they're used to us, we're home. So, but it's gonna be different for us because, you know, they're older and you know, they just change, and it's natural, and, you know, they kind of develop a little bit more attitudes in 5th grade toward, you know, when they start 5th grade, they're great. I think with attitudes, they're still, you know, kind of in that mentality where, you know, they're still kids in a way. And I mean, they're still kids when they're in 6th grade, but they're not the same kids they were when they were in 4th grade, you know? So they do change, and it's natural changes. So this year is going to be interesting, to say the least, with some of these kids. So, okay, what I'm doing here is I like to lift my hair off the crown. And I do bring this to the bottom, which I feel, I don't know if you guys would feel this on your hair or not. I feel that it creates a bit of a lift on the crown, which is where I like big. And then I twist it because I don't want the curl to be, I like it to be like a ribbon coming down. But if you guys think like you need a little bit of lift, or you would like to kind of get a little more oomph on your crown, you just do that. I like it. I feel like it gives the crown a little, just a little more to work with. All right, so I've got this hair. I was just thinking, my God, I can't see anything. What's wrong? And I've got a bunch of hair in my eyes. Okay, so here we go. Again, I curl up, come down. And I know that I'm curling a different direction. Normally for the umph, you'd want to go under, but this helps too. And then you turn the iron to give it that umph. I like when hair looks like it's starting to look that way now. Like it doesn't just look smooth and ribboned, like you have texture in there. I like that. So, all right, so here we go. Give it more umph. I find that it works really well, so I like that. This was a bit of, not a thick piece, but I'm giving it a little more oomph, you know? You can just tap it and pull it out. All right, I need to see in the big mirror how that looks. All right, looking good. All right, I am down to my crown, guys, so, oh my God, I did turn it on. All right, I'm down to the crown. I haven't really decided how I want to part my hair. I think I'm just going to part it off to the side. I'm going to do this piece here in the big curling iron. That umph. Okay, up. I don't know why. I've never seen another YouTuber do it this way. I like to do it up. Give it that little umph there. You can see my grays. I didn't start really getting grays till I was in my 30s. So I guess I shouldn't complain too much. And I'll just throw that back and decide. Sometimes I'll split it. Okay, here's my crown. Did I forget this piece? It's okay, now it's curled. All right, so now is the crown. And this is where I kind of try to be more strategic about how I curl. Oops. So here's my, I think this is 1 1/4. Again, I try to smoothen out what I know is gonna be. And this one, I don't want a lot of curl. Let me do that again, because I actually do something different with this part of my hair. I don't know if you guys saw that. I come here and I kind of smoothen it out. I curl a little for like 2-3 seconds, and then I bring it out. And then I curl it back in. I don't know if you saw that or not. I'll do it again. It just creates a different kind of a curl. It's more controlled and it has a little less. This here is the part that I don't want super curled, because this is the end that if I curl it, like if it has a lot of curl on the end, it's gonna end up doing a big weird, like, and it's literally like straight, whoop, or it curls in that way, and I hate it. All right, so here we have smaller bits again. Smoothen it out. This one's a little bit more out of the frame, so this one I'm not going to be as careful. Pull it out, bring it in, tap, let it go. Now this curler, since it's smaller, curls faster. Oops. So you also have to remember that the bigger the iron, the bigger the iron, the longer it takes, and the looser the curl too. So this one is, I keep dropping everything. Let me move this out of the way. All right. So this one is also a little bit out of the frame. So I just do the tap, but I'm not gonna go all the way up with this one because I don't want too much going on around my face here. Okay, so this one is going to be the last. See, this hair right here is doing exactly what I don't like. Pull it back. Okay, so here's the last one. And this one's like the most important one because it frames like everything up because I like that oomph. It's a smaller iron, so I'm not gonna get that big little oomph there. 2, 3. Then I'm gonna pull it out. And then I'm gonna pull it out like this and then go in. Sorry, I had to look at it because I'm not looking at the mirror. I'm looking in a phone, which doesn't show me everything. I got a funky little curl there. Let me fix that because I think I hesitated too long with the curling iron. Okay, let's get that curl back to where it should be. Oh my God, I messed that up. Okay, let me see if I can redeem it. I need to stop looking at the camera. All right, I think I got it okay. If not, I'll go back in. Let me open it and see what I got there, what I've got going. It's kind of a weird little curl. I'm gonna get it again, sorry guys, without looking at the camera. Just a little bit, I don't really want a ton of curl there. All right, I think I got it. All right, so what I need to happen here is I need everything here to cool down. And because I like lift in my hair, I'm going to take a little bit of hairspray and I'm only going to spray these parts of my hair. Also my hair, I sprayed so much just on my face right now. Gotta get some of that off. All right, and then I just, my hair's also very heavy. And because it's heavy, my hair tends to flatten out very easily. So then just a little bit, and I am talking a little bit of hairspray. And as you can see, it's already, and my hair is so thick and coarse that it gets big very easily. Okay, again, just in the loop right here, and I massage, and I have my heat up really high, so probably be smart to not use so hot. Okay, now I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna put this on. If I do it quick, I mess up my curls a little bit less. So I do this. I look like a dork, but I like to have my face totally exposed. Oh my God, it's hot. All right, let me grab this rag because I really need to get that hairspray. I sprayed half my face with a ton of hairspray. And also you kind of want to get it off your forehead if you got it on your forehead. But ladies, this here and having this little hand on to further like help the hairspray do what it's supposed to do. I got so much hairspray on my face. All right, so I always wipe it off because also, I don't know, but I feel like there have been times that I've gotten it. I don't get pimples. I've been so lucky to not get pimples most of my life, even when I was a teenager. Oh, get your ear too, because I've noticed sometimes like it gets in my ear. I was really lucky to not be a pimply person, but I've noticed like I might get like a couple pimples like right here if I don't clean the hairspray off. All right, so some of you guys may not be too much into this makeup part because I am not huge on makeup. I like makeup. And this is me as a high schooler, well, high school and middle school when I first started wearing makeup. I went all out, but you know, this was the 80s, so it was like, china blue eyeshadow and black eyeliner inside the rim and stuff like that. That was my go-to look. I liked a bold lip, depending when in high school it was, because there were different stages I've gone through. I'm gonna put on some eye drops really quick because I do have dry eyes. But you know, after high school, I started realizing like, I look like a clown. I don't really look all that great, but you know what? I had fun, so who cares? Right now, I'm more of a, I'm gonna grab some water, hang on. I see makeup as an enhancing tool. I do not like to have a ton of makeup on because I'm not trying to transform or change my face. I see makeup as an enhancing tool, opportunity. All right, always, always, always sunblock. And I use this Aveeno Protect and Hydrate 60 for my face. If I'm gonna be out and about, like I'm going hiking or I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna be out all day, sometimes I will use the Sport Face from Neutrogena 70 Plus. And always put it on my neck. Always put it on my neck. All right. And I don't put a ton of it on my face. So I'm using the Aveeno right now. I do put enough, and I make sure that I get the points that I know are really gonna be hit by the sun. My neck, and I pull it down like right here. And I notice when I let it set in and dry a little bit more, it's a little easier to do my makeup. But I don't have time to do that because I need to get to school and get my keys, and I need to go get my badge, my new badge. So I have to sit for a picture, and I kind of want to get all of that done. And today is my little sister Melanie's birthday. She is Jeeves. She calls herself Jeeves. Try the Thing is her YouTube channel. She tries new products, food, makeup, whatever. Get it all here. Now, I'm gonna let it just set for just a minute while I put some stuff away. I'm gonna turn off the curling irons. And like I said, and I usually do not go back and redo hair. So I'm always in the habit of turning off my curling irons because I get paranoid if I don't do it. Then I can't remember if I did it, and then I'm not comfortable where I am and whatever. So anyways, I'm going to turn it off. So here we go. Very minimal makeup, guys. And you know what? I like how it looks. I am just not a person that likes a lot of makeup. So I use 3 things. I'm very old school makeup. I also don't spend a lot of money on makeup. I use either this, which is, I believe this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, or it depends on my mood, or I use this Maybelline BB Fresh, or I use this CoverGirl Clean in number 120, depending how much coverage I want. This is when I want a lot more coverage, the Clean CoverGirl, and I just love the way it smells. It has that old school, reminds me of like middle school and high school. I don't know. I've never been a person to buy a ton of makeup. I have bought expensive makeup before. It's not like I never have. I'm going with this. And this is the thing, no matter which of those products I use, I only use it as concealer. I do not use foundation on my face. And I put it on my eyelids. I just don't use it all over my face. I can't stand it. I'm gonna be looking in the mirror, guys, while I do this. I just cannot stand it. I can't stand foundation on my face. Okay, that's it. That's what I do. I just blot, and sometimes do that just a little bit. And that's it. And then I just rub it on my face. I do not use the sponges. I have them. I have the sponges, I do. Swear I do. I bought it because it was so popular, but My whole life, I've just always used my fingers. And you know what? It always works. And I make sure that I don't have any weird little spots. I know this is way too much face. Bring it down on the bridge of my nose. Let me check. Close up. Looks good. That's it. I don't wear foundation. I can't stand it. So I gotta wash it off of my fingers because I don't want it to get on anything. See, and I don't mind. I have a little bit of freckles and I actually don't mind them. I feel like it makes your face look very natural. And I feel like the little bit that I wear is enough to brighten my face. You know, it's enough to brighten my face. And actually, so when I do this one, just this one, it does enough to where I don't even really need to put powder on my face to set anything in. I don't need to put powder for that one. Even with when I wear this sports face sunscreen, I tend to need to use powder. And again, I don't put tons of product on my face either. I have my powder brush, which has powder probably from yesterday. I'm just going to use a little bit from there. It's not, I didn't even dip it in powder, but that's what I'm doing. Just using it from yesterday. I don't like too much concealer on my lips because it changes the way the lipstick looks, and I don't like that. Okay, the next thing, now I do have a few favorites for blush right now. The one that I'm using a lot is this Milani, and it's called Tea Rose. I have another one that I use it doesn't take a lot of blush to make me look like a clown. This is called Blush Please by L'Oreal, and this one is Saint-Tropez. And I really like this one, but it's dark. And for some reason, I feel like my face can't handle very, very dark blushes because I have like a little bit of coloring on my cheeks. And I don't like to cover all that up. It makes my face look like I have two like doll things. So right now, one of my favorite blushes of all time is CoverGirl. And it's the one that's called Natural Glow. This blush, I've used it since high school. And it's very, very light. And it really does look, and I'm gonna get some on my brush, it really does look like a natural glow. And I still have blush on the brush from yesterday, so it's probably not gonna give the true color. But it's such a nice light color. Let's give it enough color. And I always put it on my eyelids too. And I like to brush it this way. So brush my eyebrows. And I bring it down just the bridge of my nose. You can just see just a little bit of color. All right, I'm gonna try taking the light off and see how it looks. I don't know if that looks better or not. I had some lighting on. I'm gonna turn it back on. It's not bright enough. Okay, so the other thing that I do, and this is a clean face. Like this is what I look like if I wanted just to have a clean face. Usually on Sundays, this is what I'll do, and then I'll just put some lip gloss on and I'll go about my day. But I'm gonna get a picture taken. So I don't have a lot of makeup. I really, really don't. And I just don't have expensive makeup either. So I hope that my makeup routine isn't too boring for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and use this CoverGirl. I love my CoverGirl. It's called, what's this one called? I can't see. Oh, Bedazzled Biscotti. I use a lot of it. So I do have very deep set eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I cannot wear like a lot of eyeshadows without looking like overly dramatic. It's like too much. And I use this brush that looks like a paintbrush. It's actually, it says it's for foundation, but I use it because I just want to get a lot of the product, and I sweep it over my whole eyebrow, like my eyelid and over my eyebrow. Because that's all I'm going to do. for eyeshadow. It just makes it look clean. I don't like a lot of makeup. I feel like I look better without a ton of makeup. So here we go. And I just like that it's so easy to sweep it over my eyes. I don't have to spend a ton of time. Let me check in this mirror. I'm gonna do a little bit more. And it just gives my eyes just a tiny, tiny little bit of sparkle, but it's like nude. But it does brighten my eyes up a little bit. Okay. Next thing I do is I love this Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder. And I have it in the color, it's number 3. I don't know why my eyesight is just getting so bad. It's number 3. And where's my, I hate when I put the brushes where they shouldn't be. So I like this one better. This one makes me kind of look like harsh, but I'll pick this color up with the slanted brush like this. Just kind of pick it up like this, and here and there, I'll just pick up a little bit right there and then go right back to the light one. And I'm gonna do this with mostly the mirror. Just go in just a little bit like that. And this eyebrow seems to need more on the top, so I go heavier on the top of the brow. Like that. Again, I'm gonna pick some more up, get a little bit of the dark, put it away because I don't mess too much. This brow seems to need it. I have a little bit of a bald patch here. This one seems to need it more at the bottom. I fill it in. This one needs it more at the bottom. Now, I do have this brow. The hairs like to grow down, which is really annoying. But I found this beauty hack and I love it. Let me see if I can show you. I bought this. Oh my God, where is it? Maybe I put it in. Hang on. Any of you guys who like to set your eyebrows? Oh my gosh. Oh, here it is. I bought this. I saw it as a hack. Got to be glued. And it's the Styling Spiking Glue. So I put it in a little container like this. And I used an eyelash and brow brush like this. And I just dip it in. And I try to get the excess out because I don't want like globs of it. And I don't like my brows to look like I actually have something on them because it looks weird. Just kind of rub it in like this. Try to get some of the excess out. And then I just go in and I brush my eyebrows the way I want them to be, like this. You guys know how to do that. I'm sure you guys do that. And I trim them in a way so that I don't have to like kind of calm them down. Sometimes I have to do it a little bit. And then I just do this one. And my eyebrows relentlessly, this side, relentlessly would, right here, go down, which would give me like a droopy eye look, and I hate it. And my eyes are a little droopy to begin with, so I don't like that. I immediately wash this. All right, so here is the last part of my look. So I heard that by doing this, it curls the lash more. Let me do it on the mirror. It curls the lashes a little bit more. Do it again. Do it on the other side. I'm just going to go ahead and curl the other side. And I just really just tap, 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 and let go. You can see how it curled my eyelashes. Okay. Again, L'Oreal is my favorite eyelash. Mascara, the original. This one is my favorite. Luminous mascara in Blackest Black. And I am, because I want to look up close more, I am going to use a mirror. I do not do the top, I just do the bottom. And by curling the eyelashes, I notice that it really helps distribute it, I think, in a way that it more or less opens your eyes. So I'm going to do this eye. Oh, what's on there? To do this eye. Now, where I do go all out is mascara. Mascara, I feel, does so much for the eyes. But I don't like it to look too clumpy either. And I will put on like, I'm not sure what constitutes a coat, but I will put on like 6 coats, 5, 6 coats. And when I do the mascara, I go like this and I pull it out and then I just get it off the tip. I do not scrape it. I know some people do, I don't. And then I just, and I turn the brush a little bit as I'm putting it on at times, just to make sure that I'm getting product on from the whole brush, not just that one side. I do not like false eyelashes because I feel that they really wreck your eyelashes and make them fall out. And to be honest, I have pretty good eyelashes, so I'm not too concerned about wearing fake eyelashes. So this is, I don't know if you would consider that 2 coats or not, but this is, I worked this eye twice. I consider that 2 coats. So I'm gonna go back on this one. My cousin, Rebecca, has a lash studio in Pasadena, California. And I think it's called Becca's Lashes. And she does eyelashes and she does a really, really good job. And I was visiting there a little bit ago and she offered to do my eyelashes, but I told her no. And the reason is basically it's almost like protection for myself. Like I felt that if I got lash extensions and then they started falling out, that I would get kind of depressed about that and I would want my eyelashes to be like that constantly. And so I'd start getting into this never-ending cycle where I would be spending so much money on eyelashes and I did not want to do that. So I told her, no. Did I want it? Yes, but I don't want to get sucked into that cycle. Okay, I can't let my eyelashes go. I need more. I like mascara. So here I'm going to do one more. And then I'm going to show you a little trick that helps the eyelashes lift and curl up and open the eyes. Again, I do not put it, there are times that I have put it on the top and I curl it and it really curls the lashes, it does. But for some reason, I just don't want mascara on the upper part of my eyelid, like on the upper parts. Okay. What do you think? That's why I don't wear fake eyelashes, because it almost looks like I have falsies on, doesn't it? It's just a matter, it's technique. Remember, I grew up in the 80s. We didn't have fake eye, well, yes, we did, but we couldn't afford them. I don't know how girls afford these things in high school, middle school. I don't understand how they can afford fake lashes. I mean, I guess if you buy a pair that you glue on, that's different, but like the eyelash extensions, oh my gosh. I know that there are people that just love them, so they will invest their money on them. And you know, if that makes you happy, then good for you. Nothing wrong with that. Just like nails, I cannot pay for nails. I just can't. All right, so I don't tend to put a lot on the bottom lashes. Just put a little bit because I like the top being the star of the show. And also my bottom lashes tend to be kind of long, so they'll look a little spidery if I put too much. All right, So I'm gonna show you a trick. What do you think? Girls, L'Oreal, Luminous, that's all you need. Okay, so this trick, you get your fingers, okay? And you don't poke yourself in the eye, and don't push your lashes back so much that you push them into your eyes, because then you're gonna get mascara everywhere. But what I do is I will put them on the bottom eyelashes right here, and I will close my eyes and just gently push eyelashes back. And it really opens my eyes. Now you're gonna get mascara on your fingers, but that's okay. And if you need to straighten it out, like if something happened to where like it pushed it out of place or the shape went bad, then you just go back in and do it again. Like that. You just go back in. I'm gonna do it one more time. This does work. It really opens your eyes. So again, kind of gently rest them on the bottom eyelashes. Try to get as far close to your eyeball as you can without touching your eyeball. And again, just kind of push, and it really opens your eyes. So now I have to wash my fingers. All right, I'm almost done, guys. Got that off my fingers. All right. This last part, guys. I know this is such a long video. Again, I don't expect you to watch all of it. Fast forward. It is long, I know. But I don't know how to edit. So, okay, here's. I am a huge fan of lip liner, but it has to be natural. And I do overline. And I do like this. Center. And to be honest, like, I don't know why I do it. I almost feel like it gives, when I was younger, like in my 20s, and I look at pictures, a little bit of wax there because I waxed some whiskers I had. When I was in my 20s, I had like a natural part in my lip right here. And I look at pictures. I do smoothen out because I do not want to look like a clown. I had a little natural part to my lip where, so if I was sideways, you can see it. And I thought it looked so pretty. And I always liked it. And a couple years ago, you know, now I'm 50 years old, a couple years ago, and things change. I mean, they change and I'm okay with it. But I guess it took me that long to realize that I don't have that split on my lip anymore. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, how did I not notice? Like, when did it disappear? So this is another one of my loves. This is the Gloss Lifters Hyaluronic Acid Maybelline New York, and it's the color, it's 03 Moon. I love this. And I put a nude lip gloss under, lip liner. And I do smoothen out the lip liner so that it doesn't look literally like a line. This one has so much product that I do kind of have to blot it off. And then, sorry if this is too much face, you guys. This is my first time using this holder. Kind of don't like how my lips look. I'm not liking the way my lip came out, but I'm gonna leave it because the video is too long to go back. The other thing that I would have used is my Revlon Blushing Mauve, number 460. I am gonna do it. You guys can fast forward. You guys can fast forward this, it's okay. And honestly, I think I mentioned it earlier, I don't expect you to watch this video like full length. I do fully expect you to fast forward. That's the intention, because I really don't know how to edit. Okay, and maybe I should use a better mirror. I think I overdid the lip lining because I was looking at the camera Oh, my eyelashes, it's kind of sticking from when I used my fingers. Okay. Now, this is my favorite Nudish lipstick by Revlon. Again, it's 460 Blushing Mauve. I love it. I love this lipstick. Okay, enough of the lipstick. Finish my hair. So my hair is gonna be like this because of the fact that I did that spray and then I put this on, but I will show you what I do last. So now I want to calm down my hair a little bit in the front, but it gave me the lift that I wanted. I don't want to run my fingers too much through my hair. See this curl? It's relentless. Okay, so then now I put, there's different oils out there right now. I'm using Palmer's coconut oil formula. It's hair polisher serum. It does smell like a very light coconut. It's not like tropical, like tan coconut, like tanning lotion, but it's more like natural coconut. And I actually got this in the ethnic section of the supermarket of Walmart, Target. I like looking at the ethnic section because they sell some really nice products. Now I am putting quite a bit of oil. Now I'd say half a teaspoon in each time that I've put some in my hand. So I'm gonna use the mirror. See that funky little hair that curled weird when I was talking to you guys? I would redo it if I had the time, but I don't have it. So it's okay. No one's gonna sit there and say, oh my God, look at that little funky section. And I do pull and twirl just to get, certain hairs that I don't want. You don't want all the curls sticking together and creating their own one curl either. I do pull little pieces like this. And if I want a little lift, I just kind of massage my fingers at the crown. I like big messy hair, so okay, and then calm it down a little bit. That hair, I told you, it just wants to do its own thing. So that's all I do for my hair. Like if I curl it, it's once. I wash my hair about twice a week. And I noticed this hair is what works for me, and I love it, and it makes me feel good, and I feel it really shows my hair. And I'm going to give you guys the back visual. If you want to fix it to look more perfect. Now I do go in at times and I will tease this back end right here, and sometimes the sides a little bit, depending. I like a little bit of a tease. I don't have to have the tease. I could have just left it alone, but because I am getting a picture taken, I will give it a little extra. I use this kind of a brush. Now I'm going to drop it. What you don't want to do is brush it out. You just want to make sure that the tease is cut, but it looks kind of nice. I don't know, when it looks a little ratted in the back, where the tease area looks like bedhead. I love bedhead. So here's my hair. I did ask for a hair, I was asked for a hair tutorial, and I was asked for makeup, so how I do my makeup. I know that makeup's not a big deal. There are a lot of you guys out there that know more about makeup than I do and can teach me a thing or two. But again, I like the more natural makeup. I feel good like this, and I feel, honestly, for my age, like I can't be walking around like a clown. I'm 50 and I don't want to look like I'm 25. I mean, do I wish I did? Yes, I do. But I can't wear the kind of makeup that my daughter can wear, for example. Like, she can wear all those pretty colors and stuff like that. I can't do that anymore without looking ridiculous. So I think for me, makeup is more about enhancing what you have rather than altering what you have. So anyways, thank you if you stuck through. I know that it's a lot. If you watch it again, my intention was totally that you would be fast forwarding this. I know that I was live because I thought it was easier to do it live. Fast forward through a lot of it, but let me know if you like the video. Let me know if you have any suggestions for makeup or hair for me. And anyways, I will see you guys later. Please like the video if you like it. I know it's long, but let's just get past that. Okay, bye. Thank you. How do I don't know how to exit out of this when it's live. It's on my phone too. Okay, bye.